Problem nowadays with everybody starting testosterone or certain anabolics is they have this one mindset. The mindset is, this is going to do everything for me, blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to add in more specific compounds so I can get more results. Honestly, you can't beat science, okay? You know, specific compounds will give you better results if you don't really try that hard. The reality is, as a man, you should be life maxing. In every single aspect of your life should improve. Not just physically, but mentally as well, relationship-wise, financially. If you're hyper-focused on one aspect of your life, like me, when I was only focused on my body, every other aspect of my life was not fulfilled and absolutely maxing out. So if you want to continue having that mindset of, oh, I need more gear to get this and get that, it's just going to make you a lot more mentally weak because you realize that the diet, the training is actually going to further your progress and not the actual gear. Stop with the mindset of, oh, I need this anabolic, I need that, I need to raise my dose, and start focusing on the actual work, and then the gear will absolutely do its job. What really happens when you start testosterone and peptide maxing? First thing that you'll notice is you start to take more risks. You start to develop the fuck it mentality. Going up to chicks, you start becoming more creative. You might even start your own business because you are a risk taker now. Number two, you will attract more guys just because they're going to compliment you a lot, but higher quality women. Let's be honest, low value women want undisciplined guys that they could just bitch around. High quality women will absolutely sense that you have high tests and you actually take care of yourself and will want a piece of you. Last but not least, people are going to respect you a lot more. When I actually started leveling up my life while adding these things in to enhance it even more, a lot more people started to ask me questions on how did I get this, how did I get that? Tried to be my friend. I'm gonna tell the difference between a real friend and a fake friend. Like and follow for more, and let's see if you test in Peptide Max. With high frequency is what is going to make you successful. Let me explain. If you're already a very negative person, you live in low frequency, okay, you're just like the world. Now think of the world as a mirror, okay? Whatever you are giving to the world, negativity, okay, just, excuses, vice versa. If you live in very high frequency, you're super positive, you get over your failures, you learn from your failures, the world is going to give you opportunities and success. The negative situation happens to you, okay, it's very, very easy to obviously cope by being negative towards it as well, because it makes us the most comfortable. But instead, rewire your mind to think, you know what, it is what it is, I gotta just brush this off, okay, I can learn from this negative situation and continue to live in high frequency. Again, do not feed into what the world is already trying to feed to you, which is negativity and just bullshit, and you will become very successful with the positive mindset and living it with high frequency. Let's be honest here, if you want to be successful in this life, you have to cheat. Say cheat, I don't mean illegally, I mean bending the rules a little bit to the point where it is legal, but you're also having a competitive edge. What I'm saying is, number one, testosterone. Why do you think I fucking hopped on testosterone? So I can get a competitive edge against most people. A lot more energy, okay, increased muscle protein synthesis, recovery, so I can obviously enhance myself, so I can build the physique of my dreams a lot faster, only if you have every single natural variable locked in. If you don't fucking hop on. And all these peptides in this testosterone, a lot of people are like, oh, it's cheating, this and that, but is it really? It's kind of just bending the rules a little bit so you can get your way. Now, I'm not promoting, hey guys, take this and take that and you will be a superstar, you'll get your way in life. The only way that will happen is this: every single variable is locked in. Diet, training, okay? Your actual mindset is completely screwed on your fucking noggin. And once you start adding in things that will enhance you and you do it the correct possible way, your life is going to elevate. So why do you think a lot of white guys, right? A lot of white guys, why do you think that they hop on steroids? Okay. Well, it's because they want a competitive advantage against the black guys, right? Because the black guys already have an advantage, lower myostatin. Everyone knows this. Every black dude literally looks fucking insane. And I'm both, okay? So don't think this is a racist post. I can't be racist, guys. I'm literally a fucking mix of every single race in the world. Anyways, right? But then a black guy hops on, right? And it's like, what the fuck? That's like the biggest threat to bodybuilding, right? And just life in general. A black dude that's already jacked and then hops on. That's an Avengers level threat. What are the top 3 things that you need to make sure you are safe during a cycle? Number 1 is blood pressure monitor cuff. When you're on testosterone, when you're on EQ, Primo, these elevate your red blood cell count, which can then cause your blood pressure to raise, which is the silent killer. Usually a normal reading for a healthy person is 120/80. Anything above that could put you in the hypertension range, which can then cause problems. Number 2 is glucose monitor as well. Whether you're bulking or cutting, you want to make sure that you are insulin sensitive, and a blood glucose monitor testing at fasted AM is always beneficial to make sure you can see accurate readings. I use something like berberine to help with insulin sensitivity before my high carb meals, periodically walking after obviously high carb meals as well to make sure I am insulin sensitive and I break down the food correctly. Last but not least is I would 100% invest into a coach. I've invested into a coach myself. I am a coach myself. And even though, yes, I could 100% do this on my own, I still want a third eye. Somebody looking at your proper blood work, making sure that you are doing everything completely safe is a lot more beneficial than just kind of raw dogging. Follow for more hormone optimization and peptide content.
Bro, when you walk around looking fucking amazing, feeling fucking amazing 24/7, it's inevitable to not have a successful life. Why do you think most entrepreneurs take TRT, right? Why do you think most entrepreneurs take specific nootropic peptides, okay? Fucking muscle recovery peptides? Because they want to be the best. And shut the fuck up, you naturals, talking about how it's a cheat code, okay? You can still, I get it. There's a lot of, new information out there now. There's a lot of ways to do it safe, and you guys are still coping because, oh, well, you stay the natural way. I still respect it, okay? Stay natural, it's fine, whatever you want to do. But I'm telling you right now, I elevated my life when I started optimizing my hormones in a very correct, proper way in a very fast amount of time. I'm just being straight up. Now, I'm not saying for you young kids to be like, oh, hop on everything and achieve your goals. No, okay? Ease into it, have a good base, because that's what I kind of did. I still hopped on too early. But I'm telling you right now, if you do it right, your life will elevate and people will really start to respect you and you'll live a very successful life. One of the things I teach within my coaching is called shut the fuck up and do the work. All right, for example, this is literally me, the start of my testosterone journey, just gear journey in general. And I kept asking, specific questions to my coach. Hey, can I take this? Hey, what do you think about that? Hey, can I take this? Hey, can I take that? Which is fine because I wanted to learn more and I always have my clients ask me questions, but it got to the point where I was like, well, I'm not seeing results. Can I take this? Well, I'm not seeing results. Can I take that? Then I would ask myself, do I really have all variables locked in? No, okay? Shut the fuck up and just do the fucking work and let the gear do the rest. And voila, was able to go literally from a little fucking miniature me into eating myself. Yes, I'm a little bit more forward in the camera, but still, you can see that I packed on crazy amount of muscle, and this was literally only in a year. So again, the method is shut the fuck up and do the work.
I'll tell you right now, compared to natural training, compared to somebody that is enhanced training, it's a very significant difference. Now, I'll tell you right now, I have more so of a workout program that is super high volume and it's been working great for me. I mean, this is my current physique right now at 203, best I've ever looked at this weight. Shoulders capped, looking more men's physique than ever. And obviously, I'm able to do a lot more just because, well, my recovery is enhanced and I feel a lot better compared to when I was natural. But when I was natural, I was still training hard. Again, I could not go for as long as I am now just because of the enhancements that I am using to make me go a little bit faster and longer. But still, the principles about training does not change, okay? You want at least 2 to 3 working sets, going fairly close, almost and basically to failure. Hitting the muscle groups each 2 times a week, sometimes 3. Okay, again, if you're enhanced, you can definitely do 3. And that third day could be one of your weak points. So it really all depends, but I'll tell you right now, training and enhance is the shit. All right, at any age, can you really make a crazy change in your physique? I'm gonna use my client Chris here, who is 59, about to turn 60. This is the moment we started. Ton of potential, but this is obviously the starting physique, and he wasn't necessarily completely locked in on his diet, was under eating like crazy. So we got to work, and his goals were to get as shredded as possible starting off. Now, 8 months later, we did so, okay? He looks absolutely crazy at 59 years old. And we didn't stop there. He even stepped on stage, okay, at 59 years old, second in his class, looked absolutely great. And the point of this video is to say that, again, if you're an older guy or you're even young, it doesn't matter what age you start, all you have to do is start. Whether you're enhanced or not, whether you want to use PEDs or not, whether you're natural or not, you can achieve a physique, obviously, when you delay your gratification and absolutely take action on it. So shout out Chris. He's an example of age is just a number when it comes to fitness. Pause. All right, say you work like a normal job, right? You're completely natural. You do what you got to do at your job, but, it's the same old shit. And then you sprinkle in 150 to 200 tests for the first 6 weeks. And bro, you're a fucking G on the spreadsheet. You're finishing assignments that your boss gave you in a day when he gave you a week to work on it. You're fucking dialed. Then all your female coworkers, just keep coming into your cubicle just to ask you questions when they could have easily looked them up on ChatGPT. They're leaning over, they're saying hi to you 24/7, and you're like, what's going on? You notice your drive and motivation is just 10 times higher than when you were natural.
and you're making more money, you're looking better, your confidence is through the roof, and you start to realize that this is what life should be like. High test, okay? But fuck your natural test. Brother, I want to have 2K test levels 24/7. All right, this is one of my clients as well, and this is a prime example that if you're a blue-collar worker, okay, if you're working a ton amount of hours, that you can still get into shape. He literally works around what he's been saying, 60 to 70 hours each and every single week, and he went from this to this in about only 2 months. A lot leaner and fuller, his body fat percentage obviously went down, and muscle gain is up. I've worked a white-collar sales job before as well. And I've worked a physical demanding job as well, tile work, don't mind the music in the background too. And what I'm trying to get at is you are the main reason why you don't make any progress. It's your mind. It's you making the excuses. Oh, I work 60 to 70 hours a week. He could have just been like, you know what, fuck it. I'm not going to get into shape because I have so much on my plate. All you need is actual real structure and execution, okay? Now, number one, you can ask for all of the plans in the world. If you don't execute and take action, you're never going to achieve it. So again, if you're somebody that works a blue-collar job, white-collar job, you can make a ton of progress. All right, watch this video if you are struggling to absolutely stay fairly lean on a bulk, because I was the same way. Now, something you have to understand is insulin sensitivity and carb cycling. This is me around 204, 203. About a year and a half ago, 2 years. And this is me the same exact weight. Now, obviously, you can see I'm a ton leaner and a ton drier. And that's because I finally understand the importance of insulin sensitivity and carb cycling. Now, carb cycling is when you have higher carbs on your training days and lower carbs on your rest days. Because when you're not exerting as much energy, why do you need more carbs, okay? And when you have lower carbs, your body goes to fat to actually burn instead of glycogen, which then over time causes your body to lose fat. This is especially used on a cut, especially for bodybuilding preps, and used as well when you're in a surplus and a growing phase like me. This is going to actually help you stay a lot more insulin sensitive, so whenever you actually have food coming in, it's converted into proper energy and you're not spilling over all the time. Let's be completely honest here, okay? When you go and get your blood work done for your testosterone levels, if it is below at least 1100, you are low test. See, the ranges that we see from 300 to 900 on the high end, that's for the average fucking person. The average fat fuck, okay, that eats McDonald's every day, is super insulin sensitive, doesn't even work out, and you wonder why you're tired 24/7, why your doctor won't recommend any TRT replacement therapy for you, is because they want you to stay weak. Yes, of course, if you're eating like shit 24/7, all right, change a few things around, but I'm telling you right now, TRT is the shit. Any levels above 1100, you're going to feel like a fucking G. Even at 1100, you're going to feel so much better. Okay, your job is going to become a lot easier. Your wife actually might start having sex with you again. That's just my opinion, bro. All right, so gear absolutely blew up my back. Okay, this is me literally, I think, a weekend compared to now. Okay, this is literally almost 2.5 years. Again, low dosage. But I want to go through exactly what I do and what I encourage you to do in order if you want to really grow your back. Okay, so number one, obviously you see my lats right here. You want a width, okay, back dedicated day. Width is going to literally help you look and appear so much more aesthetic, along with absolutely smashing your rear delts as well. So what I do is a more width day with rear delts. Now second, okay, we do more so of a lower back day and a upper back day. Lower back, you can do rack pulls, deadlifts, a low row on a machine, incline dumbbell row. Now obviously for your upper back, lat pull down, close grip, T-bar row, barbell row, Smith machine row. And then what I like to do as well is add in some shrugs. So if you're already on gear and you haven't been doing this, bro, I promise you once you start, your back and the width on your physique is going to skyrocket. Mo, why don't you blast? Why don't you get big as fuck? Why don't you take a gram of test? Like, you know you would look absolutely insane off of it. You can, reach your goals a lot faster. I have a dad, okay, that has spent so much time shaping me as a young man, okay? Best dad I could have ever obviously asked for, has been in my life, very present. I also have a younger sister who is 16 years old, and I have a younger brother who is 8 years old, about to turn 9. And they obviously know that I'm doing this, and I obviously explained to them that I am doing it safe. And trust me, I've had the thought of, oh my gosh, I could definitely blow up. Maybe I could possibly try to go for my pro card. But you have to think about it, okay? Is that materialistic goal in my own mind really worth it? Because what if I do obviously pass away? Yes, you can do it safe.
But what if in a rare case, right? You know, I do go overboard, right? I get too much in my head and I do pass away. That means my dad just lost a son, my sister just lost a brother, my little brother just lost a brother. Getting jacked, okay, you know, reaching your goals is a great thing, but you also have to think about the kickback that you could possibly be causing when you go too far into the materialistic goals that you have.